I got a really good idea of why. If you have been working with a broker that is allowing USA clients and or Canada clients, MetaQuotes don't want nothing to do with that. So if you notice, like 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐀𝐄𝐑𝐂𝐄 or like Black Bull or like Purple Trading and all of these other different regulated brokers, the moment you actually go on that site, remember we was on that one site, we tried to sign up, we couldn't even sign up because they don't allow no USA clients, but they still have MetaQuotes.
Let's just be real. We're gonna flip this video because we gotta talk about the real shit. You know, we're gonna keep it real, you know.
Let's do it.
If you think these guys was able to do that on MetaTrader or MetaQuotes, and now they have their own broker tied to their own platform now, you think they're not gonna do that?
Manipulate and fake it.
You don't think they're gonna have their own servers and 10 other servers to come show, hey, on IG, hey man, I traded or what?
Just because somebody say
they regulated,
they're regulated doesn't mean they're regulated.
And I gotta stop saying that too.
Just because one broker say, oh, I'm regulated, see where they're regulated at. They'll say, oh, I'm regulated in Africa, or I'm regulated in South Africa, or I'm regulated in Australia, or I'm regulated in Dubai, or I'm regulated here. That ain't gonna help you if you're not in Dubai. Welcome back to today's talk show / podcast. I don't even know what the hell we're going to talk about. Actually, I do know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot today. We got 120 in the building, solo in the building. We're just doing our things, ones and twos. So what, we going to start our own podcast or something soon? Because it's looking like it's getting there.
Might as well.
For real. But yeah, man. First thing, I want to talk about these. What's going on right now with this Forex? For real. Like, in your eyes.
In my personal opinion, I think behind the scenes, you know, you got a lot going on. You know, it's a lot of black people making a lot of money. You know, not just black people, but you got a lot of people making money that's in this industry. They got, you know, so, you know, behind the scenes, you know, they trying to close that off. I think, in my opinion, I think they trying to put an end to it. I think they're trying to really limit, you know, who has exposure to or access to the foreign exchange markets. You know, I think they're just trying to make it harder, in my opinion, you know. And they are doing that, and they're making a great example of MetaQuotes. Right. So that may just be it. I don't know.
You know what's crazy? Everybody is going crazy out here like they got their head cut off because of what MetaQuotes is doing. You know, like what MetaQuotes took license probably from every broker that everybody trades from.
Yep.
And you know, they're blaming the broker or they're blaming whoever. But I got a really good idea of why.
Spill the beans, my man. Spill the beans.
So like, here's the thing. The reason why MetaQuotes is leaving all of these different brokers is not because it's offshore. It's not because it's unregulated or unregulated. We're going to talk about that too next. But it's simply because of what's going on with my Forex funds. They were operating as a overall broker, and who's really in a hot seat is my Forex funds, MetaQuotes, the liquidity providers they were working with, the bridge providers, risk management providers, whoever they were working with is all in a hot seat. So what's going on is, if you have been working with a broker that is allowing USA clients and or Canada clients, MetaQuotes don't want nothing to do with that. So if you notice, like 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐀𝐄𝐑𝐂𝐄 or like Bull Market or Black Bull or like Purple Trading, and all of these other different regulated brokers, the moment you actually go on that site, remember we was on that one site, we tried to sign up, we couldn't even sign up because they don't allow no USA clients, but they still have MetaQuotes. So it's like on the front part, they immediately cut off, we ain't accepting USA clients. And then you got brokers like Sway Markets, you got Ospreyfx, you got Hango Trade, all of these big brokers where they're like, we accept USA clients, but MetaQuotes just don't want to deal with that no more. Yeah. So they're just literally taking away license of anybody that is affiliated with USA if you don't have a full regulated license to operate in USA. If you do, you good, because you got Forex.com. They use MT4, but they're fully licensed in the States. So MetaQuotes don't care. And that's what's going on right now. It's literally because of the simple fact they just tired of all of this BS, there's regulations and shit, rules and all of that. And I get it. I mean, if I was in a hot seat, I'd be like, man, I know we finna lose a lot of money, but I'm not trying to make this $1 billion company go down the drain. So we finna just eliminate anybody that's doing business in the States.
But yeah, like you're saying, I mean, in the midst of them doing that, it's affecting a lot of people. Speaking on those people I spoke about when we just, spoke, people that came up, off of MetaQuotes and wasn't worth one dime, and then all of a sudden you worth a millionaire because of you had access to the foreign exchange thanks to MetaQuotes. So, yeah, man, this change is affecting a lot of people. But like you say, it could be a good thing and a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because it forces people
It's a good thing, for sure.
Yeah, it forces people to grow. It forces people to
elevate on something new. Like, don't, like we talked about this before. You ain't got to put your eggs in one basket. Like, try different platforms out there.
Yeah.
And in reality, it just comes down to trusting the process, trusting the broker too. But more so is at the end of the day, nothing's guaranteed. You will never know if anything is guaranteed, right? So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, you should know this broker. You gotta be versatile. You gotta be able to work in different rooms, different platforms, so you can come in, come out, and be like, hey, it is what it is. I caught on quick to Trade Locker. I caught on quick to Act Trader. I don't know if you heard of Act.
Yeah, I was
Act
checking
Trader.
that out.
Yeah, so I did a video and I was talking about
two platforms that people don't know about.
What?
With them, Hanko Trade.
Hanko Trade?
Yeah, they actually got two different platforms. It's a web-based version and then the one you download.
Yeah, that's true. I was using the web-based version. The web-based version, I ain't even gonna lie, I don't like that.
It's almost similar to TradingView. Similar, but not the same. It's not the same. I know. It's not the same.
It ain't nowhere near the same in my eyes. Because it ain't had, like, I couldn't drag and drop. I couldn't, like, drag and drop my stop loss, TP. I didn't even know where my TP and stop loss was at. I couldn't even figure out how to change the time frame on the web version. I couldn't figure out nothing.
The counter just closed under the daily, bro.
Oh, what's that? You gotta show the camera.
It just closed under the daily. What you
What's
think
that,
it's gonna drop? You
is
think
that
it's gonna
S&P?
drop? Yeah.
I gotta see what time frame you on.
It's 15.
It's 15?
Yeah, we just closed under the daily. I'm still in this trade. But so the real reason why we got on this video, we gotta talk about it because let's just be real. We're gonna flip this video because we gotta talk about the real shit. We're gonna keep it real,
Let's do it.
The reason why, speaking about the changes, right? The changes are cool, and I recommend everybody, do at some point at least attempt to check it out. Not put your real money, but at least attempt to check it out like we've done, right? But like I was telling you before, I don't really trust these platforms with the switches and the changes, not only because they
the
switch
brokers or the platform?
Great question.
You don't trust both of them or just one of them?
Great question. I don't trust neither. And I'll tell you why, because I'm not saying because I'm biased on MetaQuotes or anything like that. I'm just saying because what we've known to be a thing in this industry, white labeled solutions. Look it up, research it. Everybody, please look it up. What that means is that, hey, anybody can go on there and partner with MetaQuotes, right? If I own a broker or whatever the case may be, and I can have my own white label meta, trader. Terminal. So that means I can go ahead and create a fake server and I can go make it look like I'm in real profit and all type of stuff. We've seen it and I want you guys to check it out. So speaking about that, knowing about that, that puts me to my point of speaking about that. If you think these guys was able to do that on MetaTrader or MetaQuotes and now they have their own broker tied to their own platform now, you think they're not going to do that?
Manipulate and fake it?
You don't think they're going to have their own servers and 10 other servers to come show, hey, on IG, hey, man, I traded or whatever. So right now, me personally, like I said, I don't really trust it right now until, I don't trust it right now. It's too new, So me personally, I'm not really going to tamper with it and put my real money into it because of that reason. Because like I said, what we've seen on that side, it really shocked me. And when you told me to look out for it, I was like, bro, I don't believe you. But, you made me a believer. I was able to see it for myself, people faking. And it shocked me. It hurt me. But it's the truth, man. So like I said, if these people are able to do that and they own these damn things, these platforms, I guarantee it's going to be one less step for them to do it over here. You know what I'm saying? And I think they've already started to do it, And I think, like you said, when you first started to go to those platforms, you guys had hiccups. That's what comes with like technology, but like trading your real money, Nobody want to have to deal with that,
Yeah.
So it's just my opinion. So I don't know how you feel about that, but it's just what I'm looking at,
No, that's the thing. That's been going on since day one. You know? That's been going on since day one. And in my eyes, people could do what they want. I don't even care. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all want to manipulate the market, cool. I'm like I said, I'm so awake now. I understand everything that at least as far as that part, that I get what's going on. But in my eyes, I'm just focusing on what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about this too off camera, where I was even talking about like, man, bro, all these different platforms is changing. I'm gonna get into the future side, and I'm gonna explain why. And y'all know you got your part too. But here's my thing: futures makes way more sense for people like us, especially being where we're located too. And and two reasons. I know you can manipulate a lot of different things as far as like the servers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you can manipulate the servers and maybe be glitchy or the slippage. You know, we talk about that. But when it comes to futures and knowing how the states operate, they're so strict on trading. It's like almost impossible for you even try to manipulate unless it's the governor manipulating it. But for a regular person, it's like almost impossible. So I like that comfort, because it's almost like, let's say you own a liquidity provider and you own a trading platform and you got your own broker, right? And I'm a trader, and I gave you, basically, I'm not giving you, but I put like $1 million in my trading account. You're going to try to go against me as much as you can. So you're going to do whatever you got to do in the back end and try to just be like, I'm about to just create some dumbass slippage or glitch the server or some shit.
Right, increase the spreads or something.
Increase the spreads. And I'm just like, what the? You know? But with futures, it's more like fixed, but not fixed. I'm still trying to understand it. But I just know, for one, I can use TradingView, which everybody trusts TradingView in a way because, well, I wouldn't say trust, but they rely on TradingView for their analysis, technical stuff. Just overall, obviously everybody's using it. So I'd rather just have one platform and just take a trade, buy and sell. And then two, I know with futures, you can't do too much manipulating at all. So for me and you know, you trade S&P. I know you think NASDAQ too. And I trade S&P and oil. That's like my top two. So it's kind of like I don't really need to be trading any currencies because I don't really trade that many currencies. You know, so I'd rather just go on the future side, trade oil on the future side, and trade NASDAQ or S&P on the future side, where I know I'm not getting manipulated, where I know none of that weird shit like you were saying is happening. And I'm using TradingView also, depending on whoever you go for your broker. I'm using TradingView. That's perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
And then, like you say, with the future side, it's a big difference because most times you have what we call a price feed. You can pay for your own dedicated price feed. And like you said, that's a big difference between what we in now, because like you say, with foreign exchange and the unregulated brokers, we're going through like 2 people before we get to the liquidity provider. You know what I'm saying? You're going through an A book, B book, and then, you know, it's so much loops you're going through. With the future side, you're getting a direct price feed to the liquidity provider. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's a fixed margin. It's no fluctuation within that. So it's those two things like that allows us to focus on what we need to focus, you know? So yeah, it's definitely the way to go. Futures, man, if you don't want to have to deal with, like you say, this BS that, you know, we dealing with. So yeah, open your eyes, man. If you haven't already, just at least research, see what's going on so you don't get got, you feel me? Cause I mean, the last time we talked, we talked about a lot and we exposed a lot. And as soon as we talked about it, you can see shit start to happen. So just be on point, about your money, where you put it.
Trying to tell you guys, man, if I haven't seen the last video, I'll pin it. But we was literally talking about this and it happened, right? And we're telling you guys, futures, just try it out, look into it, because it's a new opportunity, especially for those that is trading in the States or, Canada and whatnot, because you have you don't want to say flexibility, but you have more security with how your money is moving. Yeah,
because like you said, we are here in Chicago, so we have like dedicated agents with the futures broker that we choose, and they actually call you and stuff, which shocked me. I told E, I was like, man, did you get a call?
I probably did, but I ain't answer. I'm like, dang, they call? That's what's up.
They call you, make sure your account is good, and that's one thing that's different. And then you also are able to deposit via debit card. Like,
ooh, wait, we're gonna slow down, bro. No, for real. Like, you got to talk about that one. But yeah, please, because that's gonna go past people's head.
Big time, right?
For real, because that's big.
It's
That's
big.
big. Oh my gosh.
But no, like you said, like that's a big difference, and that'll show you if somebody's regulated or unregulated as well, because ain't no getting around payment processors. You got to be official. So yeah, futures allow you to like literally deposit money from your like account routing number, or if you want to take that bad boy from the actual debit card, you could do that. Withdraw, deposit, everything. So once I seen that ACH, I was like, oh, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, what is it? Plaid? I don't know if people familiar with Plaid, but Plaid is like the electronic where you can just log into your bank account and they'll see all that, and then instantly you could just transfer money over, and then boom, it takes 2 seconds.
Yep. And then
no crypto. Put money in your crypto wallet, send it that way. No. Like he said, you can send out a check too.
Yeah, old fashioned if you want.
That's
but
crazy.
They also have an upgrade to it, to where you can upgrade to like I say, the price fees and different type of price fees, because they have free price fees, and then you can go to pro and all that. And then when you go to pro, then you can go to the trading view platform to use that.
So you can actually use trading view to trade.
Yeah, yep. You have to upgrade to do that, but it's not that much. But yeah, once you upgrade and have a certain margin in your account, they'll allow you to use TradingView. So like you say, man, that's the way to go.
Because I feel like the biggest two platforms is TradingView and MetaQuotes. It's really those two.
Yeah,
that's what everybody's using, regardless of whatever way you trade, pretty much.
Yeah, these other platforms, like I say, man, they may be good, but I just can't wrap my head around. I just can't wrap my head around the officialness of it. The prices, like, how can I know if it's lagging? The spread. It's just like, because I look at it like this. It's like MetaQuotes. You look at it, right? It's like millions of people that got their eyes on the price fluctuating, right? But if I'm on Sway Markets charts, it's only thousands of people, and if something happened on there, it's only thousands of people that seen that. Like, did you see that? But how fast can that word get around versus this word get around? So you probably lost money on Sway throughout a glitch or whatever that can happen. You know what I'm saying? And it can get shut on the rug very quickly. Versus MetaQuotes, it probably will, but eventually word will get out. I can go out after these guys eventually or something like that, So yep. It's just things like that to consider, So
well, that's the thing. So I want to talk about this real quick. MetaQuotes is turning into TradingView. And I'm going to say, well, this is what I mean by that. So now moving forth, if you want a MetaQuotes license, you have to go through the whole process of what TradingView requires as well. So TradingView, a lot of people always wondering, like, how come this broker isn't what TradingView was? Because they're not fully regulated. And let me break this down. Just because I'm not trying to throw shots fired at any broker out here, but I'm
hey,
pretty
you gotta
sure
do what you do.
Y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. For those, there's a couple out there. Just because somebody say
they're
regulated doesn't mean they're regulated.
And I gotta stop saying that too. I have to stop saying that too, because I have to take responsibility as that too. Like,
I do too. Because I always say that. Yeah,
you can't throw it around too easily now because of what's going on. So we got to take full responsibility for not throwing that word around too easily now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like
fully regulated.
Yeah, you have to be fully regulated. And what I mean by fully regulated, there's a lot of different stuff to it. This is what I mean by regulated. You have to, if whatever country you perform business, you have to get a license for that direct company or that direct country. So if this is Canada, States, Afghanistan, Japan, whatever, you need license for each country. Just because one broker say, oh, I'm regulated, see where they're regulated at. They'll say, oh, I'm regulated in Africa, or I'm regulated in South Africa, or I'm regulated in Australia, or I'm regulated in Dubai, or I'm regulated here. That ain't going to help you if you're not in Dubai, or if you're not in Japan, or if you're not in here. That's not going to help you at all. So you got to understand that that's the important part there. And then, like I said, MetaQuotes is moving like TradingView, meaning that TradingView, a lot of the platforms that's in TradingView, like you have Black Bull. I'm just now finding this out too. Black Bull, you got what's the other one that's in there? Black Bull. I think 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐀𝐃 is in there. 𝐒𝐄𝐃 is in there. I was like, oh crap, these are the brokers. I only knew about these brokers since prop firm started. I'm like, oh crap, these are all the brokers that we use for prop trading. And I started to understand and calculate like, oh, I see what's going on. They're fully regulated. Right, so I even went on 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐀𝐃 and 𝐒𝐄𝐃 to try to register, and I can't because they don't accept USA clients because they don't have regulated license in the States. That's all it is. So that's what I mean by fully regulated. Because once again, if you are saying you're regulated and you accept USA clients, but your leverage is set and you can do 1 to 500 leverage or 1 to 1,000 leverage, and you're able to trade all of these different CFDs or currencies or whatever, they ain't regulated fully. They're not. They not. Because in order to be regulated in states, there's a lot of legal stuff you got to fix and do. But the states only allow you to go up to I thought it was 150, but now it seems like it's 130. They only allow you to go up to 130 for your leverage, and they only allow you to trade a minimum of different CFDs and indices and stuff. And then their spreads, the fees will be way higher, and that's just how it is. You know, and there's a lot of other countries like that too. But that's what we got to stick to. Like, just because it's regulated, that don't mean nothing.
Nope, not at all.
You gotta have that full thing. You gotta be regulated every country, not just one. Because it don't make no point. It don't make no sense. That's the problem. That's another reason why I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get into futures, because the one we into, R&B, right? Yeah.
R&B.
They in Chicago.
Yep.
We in Chicago. Just seeing a company in the States just make me feel more confident and more comfortable in working with them. Top Step, I think they're like one of the first futures prop firms out there. They also in Chicago.
Yep.
So I'm just like, oh shit, Chicago booming right now. All right, that's dope.
Well, see, what I never said this neither, but what people don't understand about like the whole start of foreign exchange, how it first came about was that people used to come to Chicago, right? And I'm not making this up. I'm gonna make it sound cool as fuck to what people like, bro, he lying, but this is a true story. You can look it up. I recommend you look it up. But how this whole foreign exchange came about was that people should come and travel so far to Chicago as the centralized location, right? To exchange. Let's say you had wheat, I had corn. We want to exchange and do business. So we would come every weekend to exchange to do business, then we go right back. And that was the exchange. Different products and services they was exchanging. And I think it was just food at that point in time, like corn, wheat, you know, stuff like that. And that's what they turned into the Chicago Board of Trade. But I think before the Chicago Board of Trade, it was something named different than that. But then they, you know, formed the whole thing, of course, and they start to call it the Board of Trade because that's where they traded off different services and goods at the Chicago Board of Trade downtown, still to this day. And if you look at the statues and look it up online, you can look at the statues. They're holding wheat. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize that. They're holding wheat and corn and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it all started with futures. You know what I'm saying? So people don't realize that it all started from a simple concept of exchange, supply and demand, you know. So like what we say supply and demand, that all started from just people doing simple exchanges, you know, and they just came up with an easy concept. Say, hey, you ain't got to travel from Texas to Chicago every weekend. Let's sell your goods here and have them here and we pay you or wherever how it go. And it's like a marketplace. So, and now they call it a freaking stock exchange. You feel me? So, yeah, when I first got schooled on that when I was interning, it was amazing. You know, I didn't understand it when I was first going down there, but as I got older, I started to really understand the full concept of it, you know? And it's a pretty cool concept if you really understand it, you know?
Yeah.
How it came about. It's
So
pretty
what
cool.
do you think is the future?
The future of what?
For just, I don't know. I don't even know how to categorize this for Forex. You think anything's changing? Anything is just going to be revolutionary?
I think eventually, you'll probably see. I mean, I can't tell you what MetaQuotes is gonna do, but I can definitely tell you that you're gonna start to see more of these trading platforms pop up. You're gonna probably see a few more brokers pop up, and you're gonna see a lot of different changes. I'm most confident about that. You're gonna see more platforms or opportunity show and come about because of this, if anything. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of people be exposed. A lot of people that I think a lot of change is gonna come. A lot of change is gonna come, positive and good. I said positive and good.
Oh yeah, positive and good. Okay,
good and bad, you know.
Yeah.
But I definitely think it's gonna be good. But I think for the people that don't adapt to it, then, you know, they're gonna be left behind. So you definitely have to adapt to it, like you said before, or, you know, find a way to find your edge. You know, I think that's the biggest thing, and that's how I move. I find a way to, you know, make things an edge for me. Cause like, to just be transparent once again, you know, even on camera, you know, I talk about this all the time. Like even what's going on right now, like you said, we are moving to the future side of things with our real capital. So right now, my capital is on pause. I haven't traded none of my real capital. I'm trading just prop firm capital. Whatever I got on that, I'm trading that. And because, like you said, I'm still able to use MetaQuotes. And like I said, I'm not biased, but I'm used to MetaQuotes. And it's only it's December. We almost over with the year. So it's like, why start new or do something new? Let me go ahead and just finish the year off doing what I'm doing, and then new year start fresh. So me personally, that's what I'm personally doing with throughout all these changes and this BS going on, you know. So yeah, man, I can tell you what to expect to come, man.
So this is a personal question, and I'm sure there's other people that think that will have the same thought as you. So let's say you obviously you want to trade your own funds and you still want to trade currencies. What, just right now or ideally, what platform do you think you'll most likely go with?
If I want to trade just currencies
in your own funds,
If I was to do it like that, I probably would go with a broker called 𝐒𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐒. It's a few other ones out there, but I think 𝐒𝐄𝐑 right now is they've been around, they've been pretty solid. Great ownership, great background, and like I say, the ownership is very transparent. You can look these guys up, So shout out to T-Mac and 𝐒𝐑 them and the team, man. They doing a great job over there and making sure that the business is set up correctly. So I like that. You want to make sure that these brokers are, caring. So 𝐒𝐑 stands out to me right now. I can, like you say, everybody else trying to see Sway Markets is they okay, they okay, but they've already made their switch. So I can't really say just 𝐒𝐑 right now.
But do you feel like even with some of these brokers that is allowing to still trade on the platform you use, do you feel like they're going to transition soon? Because I do feel like it's just going to be a cutoff time where...
Oh, yeah, big time.
Because MetaQuotes have a license with a lot of brokers. I know they're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. But they're still going through their catalogs of like, all right, we still got like 100K more brokers, but we're coming.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I think 𝐒𝐑𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐋, don't quote me, but I think 𝐒𝐑𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐋 is partnered with a regulated broker as well. They are partnered with I don't know if it's FX Prosperity or something like that, but it's called Prosperity, something like that. And they are regulated. So they are partnered with somebody else that's regulated as well. But no, I mean, even with that, I mean, hell no, I wouldn't be shocked to see them drop. So like you said, you should never be loyal because it's not what our job is anyway, So I won't be shocked to see if, sometime down the line they lose their license or whatever for whatever reason. But yeah, I won't be shocked, like you said, because these guys ain't playing no games,
They're not. They in the hot seat, man. They just tired of dealing with the
So
BS.
let me ask you though. Okay, so if they're doing, if you see, we see what MetaQuotes is doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
With all this being done and said, what do you think the future is for MetaQuotes if they're doing this? What do you think they're gonna do? What do you think their pivot is gonna be after this?
MetaQuotes is definitely gonna feel. I feel like MetaQuotes is just gonna be in the same boat as TradingView, meaning like, so TradingView is known for more like stock trading and more the future side and the traditional side of trading. I feel like MetaQuotes is going to have their face and be the face of the other side, the currency side, the, whatever else comes out, synthetic indices or whatever. And they're just going to be, it's literally going to be TradingView and MetaQuotes. And like I said, these are going to be the top dogs because of the fact of what's going on right now. They're using this as a opportunity for them to, step back, take the BS out, and elevate even more. But honestly, like I said before, I just see there's nothing too much that I really see. But as a business person, I can just see them just taking out all the BS and trying to be legit and build up back that reputation, even if they lost it, which I don't think they did. Really, maybe now because of this, a lot of people think it's the brokers in, but people like us talking about it is more of what's going on because of my Forex funds. Not even my Forex funds. It's just overall, like, we just want to make sure we're doing everything legit. And that's what's happening right now.
I was about to say that.
They're trying to push into the, all right, let's just stop BSing because, like you said, you can go on MetaQuotes and create fake servers if you want to.
Exactly.
And manipulate it if you want to. And they're not trying to deal with that anymore. They're like, all right, man, we trying to be the best. We trying to be top dogs. We want to be the best. In order to be the best,
I think what you just said, that's
bullshit.
exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
That's why they came out. Well, they been had MetaTrader 5, but I think I had asked that a while back. If you go on MetaTrader 5 and you look up servers, you're not able to see all those brokers on there, you know? And for a while, I was like, why, you know? I was wondering, but that answers that question. Like you say, they was going in that direction already, you know? So I think what you said with my Forex fund just kind of forced them to kind of do it with my MetaTrader 4, kind of just say, all right, this is what our little petty money was or our whatever it was. So we got to kind of clean this up. Meta 5 was already that. Let's clean this up now.
Because think about it. MetaQuotes was getting away with this for so long until my Forex funds fucked it all up for them, right? Think about it. If you like top, I don't know, I guess it was top #1 prop firm, right, or whatever. But let's say you were a top prop firm and they were manipulating the market, obviously, right? That's another reason why they got really in trouble. It's because they was manipulating the market. They were failing people, like playing with the market. Like I told you
put
earlier,
you on your own little.
they had a software where they would literally play with your money to fail people. So if they were able to do that, and they were able to do that through MetaQuotes, of course the states, let's just say this is the states and this is MetaQuotes, they're gonna look and be like, wait, y'all able to manipulate?
And y'all let them do that?
And y'all let them do that? That's not cool. So now they're in that hot seat. Like I said, they're in that hot seat. And now they're like, shit, you're right. You know what? All right, let's stop all the bullshit. So they're trying to take away everybody that doesn't have that license. And they're saying, we're going to take it away the license, but you can come back. But you got to come back right. And this time, we're not giving you no fake server. Or we're not giving you the option to manipulate the market. We can't. And that's what's going on. I promise you, if you were to have a TradingView license, and I was to call Trading, be like, hey, let me get an account. And they're going to be like, shut the fuck up. Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going that route. So I think that's what's going on with MetaQuotes. So there ain't going to be no more manipulation with MetaQuotes. But yes, what you said earlier, opportunity with the other platforms and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of other opportunity. But that is what's happening, man. So this is great. So you can use this as a win-win situation or as a downfall.
Yeah.
Literally, because that's where we're at right now. We're in a like, damn, great opportunities. And that's why, you know, I say just know there's other trading platforms out there, and just keep your eyes open on other trading platforms, because like I said, I'm not downplaying anything, you know, but there's people out here that will do all hell to fuck with you.
Nah, you're right, bro, because like I was just about to touch on that before we leave. I'm just like my mind is like thinking about that white label solution stuff, you know. I mean, that's been a while back since we figured that out, but I'm just still, for real, bro, like I'm just like amazed, bro. Like, damn, bro, people this whole time really been doing that, you know, faking. And I want to say this because people like myself, you know, we out here really doing it. You know, I don't mind doing it because I mean, I love this, but it just like I take offense to that, you know, because it's just like, for real, like people, we really like spent years, blood, sweat, and tears, like really lost money for real, you know what I'm saying? Like really losing relationships over this shit, trying to gain the skill set, get consistent at it, whatever. And people out here faking it, and to that extent. And I didn't know it, you know, and it, like I said, it hurt, you know, because you look up to some of these people, you know, and inspired by some of these people, and you think some of this shit is realistic, which the game is realistic as hell. But I ain't gonna lie, man, it got my whole world spent when that shit was exposed. Like, I recommend you guys check it out. That's it. But I just take offense to it. That's all I gotta say. I take offense to it because, as you can see, people out here like me, we really trading. You feel me? Showing you the entries, P&L sheets. We showing you everything. So, yeah, man, I'm shocked, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's facts,
shocked,
man.
Bro.
I don't know. Well, I don't got anything else, man. I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, man. Drop mic, man.
Dropping the mic on that. So, yeah, if y'all want to, make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channels, wherever y'all seeing this at. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.